Welcome to Layn Turo University. My name is Conrad Layn. I'm going to share another ideology and strategy to help you get through protecting your metrics in a more sufficient manner. You might get a situation where you get a Turo guest, which has happened to me plenty of times, where they want you to cancel their trip. Do not do that, people. If you cancel the trip, it's going to affect your metrics. You're going to get an automated Turo cancellation review that doesn't look worthy on your profile. And it happens. Sometimes we just have to cancel. It is what it is. But the point is, if we cancel ourselves, it affects our metrics. It could possibly affect your star rating. And not just that, it can affect you in the regards of marketing, where when someone sees that you have an automated cancellation review that gets posted automatically once you cancel, it can make someone feel uncomfortable and go to another Turo host or power host like Conrad Layn or your competition, and that's taking money out of your own mouth, your food out of your own mouth. Don't do that, people. If a Turo guest wants to you to cancel their trip for them, kindly tell them, hey, you can send them a message through the Turo app. I'm more than happy to accommodate you and assist you, but since you want to cancel a trip, you can cancel it yourself. You can go through your app, show them how to do it through the app. You can say, hey, go to your app, go to your trip, and select cancellation, or you can actually contact, copy and paste the number for Turo, have them call Turo, and Turo can help them. Either A, they're naive and they just think that you should cancel it and they really don't know, and that's fine, but you let them know, hey, don't do that, I can't do that, you can do it. They'll be like, oh, okay, thank you. Or it could be someone that's a little more crafty that understands they don't want their metrics affected and they don't want to pay a cancellation fee, so they want you to cancel. Don't do it. Do not ever do this. Unless you want to destroy your star rating and you want to destroy your business, don't do it. Allow them to do it, allow them to ruin their own metrics. If they want to cancel it, that's their trip. Let them cancel it. Next step, if you're in a situation where, say, you have to cancel a trip, say, for example, it happens in this industry, say your car's in an accident and your car's due the next day. Obviously, you have to actually probably you have to cancel. It's damaged. It's probably in the body shop or it's being retrieved from a certain location that was damaged at. Very, very important. Well, I highly recommend contact Turo right away and have them cancel on your behalf so you don't cancel this. If you cancel it, even though that's legitimate, it's going to document that you cancel it. It's going to affect your metrics. Then you have to call Turo, if you even know to do that, and you should do that. If you do have to cancel for some reason, contact Turo and say, hey, an accident happened out of my fault, not my fault. Please remove the automated review. This is a bad look for me. Also, please fix my metrics. Do not allow this to affect my metrics. And they will gladly take care of it typically most of the time, because it obviously wasn't your fault. If it's not your fault and you have good merit and a good story behind it that's backing and credible, Turo's usually pretty inclined about easily getting this removed. Always understand. So if you have to cancel a trip for whatever reason, but it's not your fault though, like say it's because say you make the mistake of canceling for the Turo guest, even though I told you not to do that, but say you do that, or say your car gets in an accident and you cancel, you don't call them like I recommend, and you cancel it, it's going to show that's documented as a cancellation. It's going to affect your metrics and affect your star rating possibly. So contact Turo, call them by phone immediately, send them an email immediately, and require them and request them to remove this and explain the situation. But better than that, do it the right way the first time. Call Turo, let them cancel it, so that way it doesn't affect your metric. They can cancel it internally where it doesn't affect your metrics. Very important, especially if the car was in an accident. And then at that point, you're good to go. Next step, if you're in a situation where you have to cancel because a car was in an accident, or hey, or maybe you had to cancel because you had to get maintenance done. Now, if you have to get maintenance done, that could fall on your fault because you're the owner, not the Turo guest. So if it's, say, you need an oil change, or say your tire blew out and while you had it was in your possession, or something happened where it's your fault, or say your car got blocked in, right? Maybe you got blocked in somewhere. Like maybe you live in an area where they block off and put hazard. Maybe you live near a mudslide area where they blocked off the area and you can't access that car. That still falls on you. So the way to get around something like this that's out of your control, but it's still kind of your fault because it's your vehicle, you have to get maintenance and all that, contact Turo, same step as I mentioned before, let them know, hey, this is what happened. Then say, hey, is there any way, like, look, this was out of my control, there was a mudslide, or hey, I want to do my absolute best to take care of my car so it's safe for the Turo guests. This is not 100%, but this might actually incline Turo where they make an exception, where like, fine, since you actually want to take care of the car and that brings down liabilities, that brings down claims, we'll turn a blind eye. You have a good record anyway, or you're starting off, cool. But always contact Turo first. Don't just cancel. When you cancel, you have to start explaining more and fix it. Do it the right way and call Turo. Let them cancel it to you. Explain your story over the phone. It's documented and recorded anyway, and that way you can do it. The next step, if you're in a situation where you cancel because maybe you forgot you had a booking and you cancel and you didn't get the car ready, or it's your fault completely, contact Turo, let them know the situation, be honest with them. And if you have another car, this is where having another car can help you. If you cancel a trip, for example, and they don't allow you to, and it still goes against your metrics, the problem is this though, it affects your metrics. So if it affects your metrics, that means it's your fault. So, okay, you can cancel, you have the right to cancel, but it's gonna affect your metrics. So if you have another car, like Conrad or other hosts, and this is where having a second, third car matters, rebook them within 24 hours, and even though it's your fault, it won't show up. Really great benefit. So if it's ever your fault and you're canceling because it's your fault, you want to get rid of that automated review, you don't want to pay that maybe fee you might have to pay, or that cancellation fee that you're charged as a Turo host, and you don't want to be penalized or your metrics being affected, book them with another trip within 24 hours. Or say you're running late and you cancel, right? Contact Turo, they can cancel it for you, and then rebook the same trip. Contact your Turo guests, let them rebook the same trip, make sure it's okay with them, and then it'll get removed as long as within 24 hours, people. Very, very important. That's how you fix the situation. There's a lot of other strategies, but I don't want to take too much of your time. Thank you so much. Welcome to Layn Turo University. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Conrad out. Peace.